Hello all, welcome to my channel. So today we will learn how we can read the data from any Excel file. Okay. So before coming to the code, I would request each and everyone please subscribe my channel and hit the notification bell button. So whenever I'm uploading a new video, you will get the notification. Also, please share my videos with your friends and families, whoever is preparing for any automation interview or want to learn Java. Also, please like my video and comment your means share your thoughts in the comment section. Okay, if you need clarification on any of the topic, or if you are having any doubt, or if you need videos on any other topic. Okay, so now let's come to the code. So today's topic is how we can read the data from any Excel file. Okay, so how we can read the data? So for read the data, first I have created, so this is our project, that is read data, and here I am creating a folder data. Under that, there I have created an Excel file, that is read data.excel file. Okay, and here I am giving couple of data, so I am just opening it, right click on it. Okay, and then open with system editor. So this is my Excel file. So here first column is student roll number, then student name and marks. Okay, so if you could see, there are some roll numbers mentioned, student name mentioned, and the marks is mentioned. Okay, so this data we need to read it. Read it means we have to take this data and we need to print it, okay, in our console. So that is our requirement. So how we can achieve it? So to access any Excel file, okay, there is a Java library available, okay. So that is Apache POI. So in Apache POI, we can access any Excel file. So for that, we need to add the dependency in our pom.xml. So this is Maven project. So here, if you could see, these two are the dependency. One is POI and another is this one. Okay. And these two dependency, you need to add it in your pom.xml of your Maven project. Else you wouldn't able to access the Excel file. So if you want to know how to take the dependency, okay, from the Maven repository and need to add it, okay, for that I will create a separate video. Just let me know in the comment section. Now I'm coming to the code again. So first, if you could see, I have taken the main class or main method public static void main, and then I'm creating an object of file input stream. Okay, and here I'm giving my Excel file path. So dot double slash I'm given, it will given me the current project directory. Okay, so it is current project directory, and we don't need to mention the whole path where this current project. Here under this there is a data folder which we could see, data folder, and inside the data folder there is a Excel file. Okay, so this is the Excel file, read data.xlss. Okay, so that file we need to read. So that's why we are mentioning this, and file input stream is using to open the connection and to read the data. Fine. So now to access any Excel file, okay, we need to create the object of workbook, that is XSSF workbook. Okay, this object will access any Excel file. Okay, maximizing it. So, and here I am creating the object WB of this workbook, and I am giving the path here. So this object file input string path means file input string object I am giving, where there is a path of the file. Okay, so this is the total workbook, right? So that is getting now accessible. Fine, now let's come to the code again. Okay, now what is the second line? So here if you could see, I have mentioned some sheet 1. So what is this? Again I am coming to this Excel file. So here if you could see, there are different type of sheet, right? Here now only one, but may happen that in your project there are couple of sheet and you need to access particular one sheet. Okay, suppose that is sheet 1, sheet 2, or some other name also. So to access that, we need to create the object of the sheet. and to access that we need to create the object of the class XSSF sheet. This class will access that Excel file sheet, okay, and we need to create the object for that to access that Excel, okay, that sheet of that Excel. So that's why I'm creating the object of the sheet, that is sh, and here I'm giving wb workbook object I'm giving, and here couple of methods. So if you give a dot here and get, so here if you could see get sheet and it will be the string. So string value you can mention the name of that sheet that I am using. You can give the index also, get sheet at, okay. So different methods are available. You can access the sheet using the index value also, okay. Instead of giving the name, you can give index 0, index 1, that also can be possible, okay. Here I am giving the name only, so that's why dot get sheet, this method I am using, okay. Then what I am doing, so under this sheet, this class XSF sheet, under this class there are a couple of methods available to access any row, okay. So now we need the number of rows. Suppose here how many rows are there, okay. We could see there are 10 11 rows, right? So how many total number of rows there, that we can get using this method, get last row number. So here also if you could give the dot and get last, so it will give the last row number. Last row number means the total number of rows, right? So suppose the last row number given 11, so that's mean total number of rows we can get, and that I am storing in an integer, okay, number of rows integer, okay. And then we need to know how many columns are there for each row, okay. So here if you could see for each row there are 3 columns, right? So that we can get using this get row, sh dot get row, and give any value of that row. Suppose I am giving 1, okay, and then dot get last cell num, okay. So this last cell num, get last cell num means the last cell number it will provide, and that means total number of cell. Suppose 3, if it is giving 3 means the total number of cell or total number of column is 3. So that I am storing in the number of columns, that, and the return type is integer, obviously. Now to read the data, okay, we need 2 for loop, one for rows. This is one for loop for row, and inside that row we need to read the data column wise. For each row we need to read the data column wise. For that there is second for loop, okay, second for loop. So here if you could see this for loop, I have taken an integer variable r. So r is 0, then r value should be less than number of rows, okay. So it will start from 0 and it will continue before the last row number, okay, means last row number, and then we are incrementing the value of the row, fine. Then for each row we need to store the row values, right? So for that we need to create the object of this row, XSSF row. This class will access the row wise data of any Excel. So we are creating the object of row, okay, of this class, and here it is storing sheet dot get row, and dot get row we are providing the value of r for each row. For each iteration this r value will get changed, right? For 1 it is 0, then 1, then 2, like that till it reach this value, number of rows, fine. Then what I am doing, I am now creating means another for loop I am using for cell value or column value for each row, okay. Now suppose r equal to 0, now it coming inside this. So now integer c equal to 0 means cell 0, and cell value c less than number of rows, so means number of rows is 3, means less than 3, means what, this is 0 cell value, this is 1 cell value, this is 2 cell value. But if you consider as number, then 1, 2, 3. And if you consider the index 0, 1, 2, like that. Okay. So that way it will start from 0 and it will end less than number of columns. Okay. And then we are incrementing the value for each iteration. Now, to access the cell value, we need to create the object of this class, that is XSF cell class. Okay. And here I am storing row dot get cell value, mean get cell, and here I am giving the value of the C, and it will keep changing for each iteration. Okay, it will increment by 1. Now to read the data, so here if you could see row number, it is integer, then this is string, then it is also a numeric value. Okay, so to read the data, first we need to understand the cell type. Okay, what is the return type of that cell? So for that I am using a switch case statement. What I am doing, cell, this is the object, right? Cell dot get cell type, I am giving it in a switch statement, and there are different cases if you could see. So first is, if it is string, then it will print that cell dot get string cell value. So it will, wherever the return type is string, it will fetch the data of that cell. Okay, that's why get string cell value. Then in the case if it is numeric, then it will fetch the data get numeric cell value. So there are different type of methods available, so we can get that. Okay, if you give get numeric, get string. Okay, so different type of, so as per our requirement we need to use it. Then if it is boolean value, then cell dot get boolean cell value, and then default value. Okay, and this is I am doing for our format. Okay, so now let's run it, let's see the result. Okay, okay, so if you could see, so it is face the data. Okay, if it is face the data. Okay, so I think it will have to give if r equal to or this one. Okay, let's run it. So previously this value didn't get fetched. Okay, so that's why we have to give r value equal to 0 or r value less or equal to number of rows. Okay, so then it will fetch the data for all the rows. So that's all for today. Okay, so please practice it, it is very common question. Okay, it can be asked in automation testing also, it can be asked in any Java interview also. And let me know in the comment section if you having any doubt. Okay, or if you need videos on any other topic, I will try to create videos on the technical topic also. So for today that's it. Okay, tomorrow again I will come with a new video. Till then, have a nice day. Okay, thank you.